Abbiamo un intervento di Mário Campolargo, che è Sottosegretario di Stato per la Digitalizzazione e la Modernizzazione Amministrativa, anche se il nome è italiano, del Portogallo. Grazie.
Dear friends at Next Generation Innovations, cari amici, I'm super glad to be part of this important event, although I intervene remotely. Why? Because some of the main challenges we face today are actually being discussed in these 3 days in beautiful Como. Allow me, however, to share some very brief comments about each one of the topics that you addressed today. Let me start with the telcos, the networks, and the services. Well, everyone knows that today we live in a digital world. Do we? Well, maybe not only. We also live in an ever more mobile, digital world. That is why, actually, in Portugal, just a few days ago, we launched the Connectivity Coverage Heat Map tool, so you can know what connectivity you can count on wherever you decide to set shop. Let me then go to AI. Well, AI, it is on top of every decision maker's agenda. Why? Because it is everywhere. From mobile phones to factories, from subtitling this video or producing actually new contents. Well, dear friends, I believe all of us want it to be used for the best purposes possible. This will is actually clearly visible on the joint statement issued by the MED9 countries' digital ministers, to which both Italy and Portugal belong, and it was signed at the end of our meeting this September. Ethics, responsibility, transparency, equity. We repeat these words again and again. But we must know how to put these principles in place and how to balance the time to market of AI solutions with the protection and trust of our citizens and our consumers. And this, dear friends, is a challenging balance. But I know we can rely on you to push forward the implementation of AI and of the AI Act in this European Union of ours. Well, you also will talk about energy and sustainability, mobility, transportation. Again and again, digital has a significant role to play in each of these fields. Allow me, for example, to share that Portugal's investment in electric mobility goes back more than a decade, with the first electric mobility program being launched in 2009. And it is my view that bringing AI and digital technologies for both the energy and the mobility sector will certainly impact its efficiency and will increase our capacity to achieve our common sustainability goals. Well, last but not least, we are going to address public administration, so close to my heart. Again, digital tools we have seen have transformed, continue to transform our world. And governments, of course, had to adapt. But I would say, most importantly, and in Portugal's view, they have to pioneer it. That is why we have, for more than a decade now, a digital identity. For almost a decade, our mobile identity. We have also a public service design system called Mosaico to bear citizens and civil service in mind while shaping the way of working within our public administration. And on top of that, we have also recently launched our virtual assistant based on what? Based on generative AI. Well, although I would have liked to present more in detail our success stories and, more importantly, probably to get acquainted with yours, well, being remotely, I will instead end my remarks with a challenge for you. A challenge actually inspired by the same name of this forum, Next Generations. Well, let us, digital transformation leaders, think and act, having what the next generations will need in mind. Networks, AI, mobility, sustainability, all these were already here many years ago, but not as much as today. So, I dare you to think what the next generations will have on their tables 2 decades from now. And like this, let's start shaping the future of the future generations. Thank you.